Hello, three people. Hello, three people, wherever you are. Hi, Cindy. How are you? You doing well? I forgot to bring my water. How's your weather? It's cold and rainy here. Well, not raining right now, but raining yesterday. Hallelujah. Hello, four people. I'm doing okay. This time of year is hard for me with not enough sun. Oh, so you're a real sun girl. Do you live in an area where there's a lot of rain? Hello, five people. If you could, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs all around. I've just been cleaning. I've been getting in my craft room, trying to get stuff. That's just a never-ending deal, is that craft room. I want to get it done. But I have to get I got to get a haul up, too. I videotaped a haul, so I got to work on that. You suffer from depression this time of year? Oh, you live in South Jersey or Philadelphia. Have you had snow? Thank you, the one person that gave me a thumbs up. So yeah, yesterday I made my spaghetti sauce, so I don't have to cook tonight, because I'll just have leftovers. So that I don't have to. So I have to take advantage of that and get other things done. I have a couple more doctor appointments next week. And then the following week, I'm going to my son's house. He called me last night, and I'm going over there for the weekend of Valentine's. So I've got to get stuff done here. See, I would love to have snow because, you know, I'm in Southern California. Hi, seven people. Come on in and say hi. Look what I'm watching. I'm watching an old movie. I love Doris Day. I love old movies. So nothing new in your world, huh, Cindy? What are you doing today? You know, I wonder if those sun lamps help with depression for people that are in states where there's a lot of rain and snow. My cousin lives in Oregon, and she was born and raised in Southern California like me, but I think it kind of got to her too sometimes, you know, not being used to so much snow and rain all the time. Hey, Carol, how are you? How are you doing today? What's new in your world? I'm not going to stay on long. I just wanted to come in and say hi and see what everybody's doing for a few minutes. And then hopefully I can get a little bit more of my stuff done that I need to get done. Look at their new bed I got. Looks now both of them can fit in there perfect when they want. Before, that pink one, it was just too small. But now they fit really well in this one. And I can take off the cover. Hey, Sandy. Yes. Did I tell you? I can't remember if I told you or not. I went to the heart doctor and they did the stress test. And so first they did it, what I say did it, they did the echocardiogram, and they had this, phone just rang. And can you guys still hear me? Let me know, because sometimes it knocks off my volume. Got it? Ugh, it's a spam call. I hate it, and they keep calling back. I won't answer the phone. If I see just a number, I won't answer it. Okay, good. So they did, first, she did the ultrasound, which they called the electrocardiogram, whatever, echocardiogram. And from me just getting there, okay? And they had me do the, we call it, the treadmill, and got my heart rate up, and they kept inclining. And the doctor came in and he's trying to talk to me, and I knew what he was doing. He was seeing if I could talk while I was walking. Well, I could a little, but my answers were very short. So then I had to get back, and they had to do the ultrasound again while my heart was really up there, right? So I thought, okay, you know, I was able to stay on the treadmill. It's not like I couldn't. I didn't get out of breath. Well, I don't mean I didn't get out of breath. What I mean is I was able to sustain and keep going. So I could see, you know, the pictures that they took, and then they, where they could listen to the heart. They turned it up like you're pregnant and they're listening to the baby's heart. So I'm listening, and there's different things that they listen to because they go in different chambers, I guess. And so I'm thinking, well, that sounds pretty normal, I think. Like I know. Anyway, they said that my heart looked good. And I said, well, what about that bleeding, that leaking? And he said, it looks really good. It looks better than it did when we did time, which was in 2022. And he said, it's looking even better. So I thought, oh my gosh. I said, so I'm not all blocked? And he goes, no. He said, I'll see you in a year. And he shook my hand, and there he went. Thank you, Dana. Yeah, so apparently everything, you know, because then he asked me while I was on the treadmill, when I was up at my highest point, you know what I mean? Because I was on there for, I don't know, maybe 6 minutes, 7 minutes. And he said, are you feeling any kind of chest pain at all? And I said, no. And then when I got back on the table and they were doing the ultrasound, he said, are you having any chest pains now? And I said, no. And he said, okay, good. And so he goes, nope, you're looking good. He said, you're real good. He said, so he goes, I'll see you in a year. Thank God. Yes, that I agree, Carol. I mean, I do believe in prayer a lot. I've taken the radiance down to a foot tap, so thank you, Carol. Between you and Sandy, I had my tappers, and it worked because we got rain. We even got hail. I didn't get hail, but there were parts. I sent it to Florida, so when she does her next live, she can show you. I'm pretty sure I sent her the one with hail. But in LA, I believe it was, I mean, it was a lot of hail. So thank God. I mean, heaven knows we needed it. And I'm sure it's helped the firemen tremendously. And now we have the water turned back on the way it's supposed to be, and the reservoirs are getting filled up again pretty soon, I believe. And they're starting to clean the houses that have burnt down, meaning, you know, getting all the debris out and all. So, I mean, thank God for that. And it's going to be mandated that all of the forest and everywhere that they start backburning to keep the vegetation down, because that's why all these wildfires have gotten so out of hand through the years, because they stopped doing that. You can't, because that stuff starts growing so out of control that you're going to keep getting terrible fires if you don't. So thank God all of that is getting taken care of. Okay, Sandy, drive careful. Yes, it did have fires. I know, for sure. Thank you, Dana. People, whoever's in here, could you give me a thumbs up, thumbs down? Whatever you want, just a thumbs something. Oh, look, now she's getting in the bed. See, they fit perfectly. She doesn't want to lay down yet. She likes to go over here because I have the little floor heat. So she likes to get right in front of it. Well, maybe she'll go in there. Do you know what she does? I was telling Jeremy last night when we were talking, and she's only been doing this recently. And so, okay, say that she gets in trouble for whatever reason. Not real trouble, but you know what I mean. So I'll say, for instance, okay, so let's say she's barking at nothing. And I say, I don't want to say her name, but G, you know who that is, Gracie. Because if I say it, she's going to think I'm telling her something, she's not doing anything. I'll say, G, stop barking. And so if she thinks I'm reprimanding her, she'll hit Angie on the head. In other words, when I reprimand G, she hits A with her paw. And so the first time I saw it, I thought, what is she doing? And then the next time I said something to her, she smacked her again. So the third time I wanted to see what she would do, so I pretended reprimanding her. And she did it again, and she smacked her twice on the head. So last night I'm talking to Jeremy, and she starts to bark, and I told her to stop. Sure enough, she hit Angie in the head. So I said to Jeremy, I go, what the heck is she doing? He goes, she's probably thinking that Angie's telling on her, and so she's smacking her. But it's the funniest thing. I mean, not hard, you know what I mean? But it's like, I'm not going to be the only one to go down on this. And it is so funny to watch. Now look. She'll sit right in front of that little heater. I didn't get any wood this year. Well, I didn't get any last year either because it hasn't been that cold. So, I don't have fires. I mean, because you only have them a few days, and I'm not going to buy all the wood. Well, you can get a quarter core, but depending on maybe what it looks like next year, I might. But she loves sitting right in front of that heater. Poor Angie, she doesn't know what's going on much. So what are you guys doing? What's new with you? What are you doing, Anna and Carol? Sandy, we know she's going to get a grandson. I got to glue this one. Well, you'll see, I'm at Temu haul. And I got this print, and well, I got a couple of them, but this one print's for Valentine's, and um, but it's weird. They're not canvas. Well, kind of like canvas. I can't describe the material, but anyway, it needs some kind of back, right? And it's like 16 by 20, I think. It's bigger than 12. And so I cut one of the boxes up from an Amazon deal, and I cut that down to size. So I have to glue that print onto it so it has some kind of stability. So I got to do that. Got to get my Temu haul up so I can put it up on my YouTube. And well, I want to get the rest of my table done, decorating my table in the living room. So I'm hoping I get that all done today. We'll see. And we don't use the heater because, you know, heat rises, right? And we look how vaulted our ceilings are. We have 20-foot ceilings. So to put the heater on down here, it's not going to stay warm because it all goes upstairs. And the upstairs thermostat is broke. So we can't use it upstairs anyway. So this is our heat. And so, and like I said, because it hasn't been that cold in the last couple of years, I didn't buy wood. I mean, I used to buy a quarter core of wood, you know, in the fall. Gracie, no. Gracie, get away from there. She was going, look at her. She was going over the cord. I didn't want her to bite it. But so on the days that it is cold, I mean, it's cold. Hey, Shannon. I was looking at that card that you had sent me at Christmas, and so I put it with all my other cards. Thank you again. Oh, yeah, I've seen that where it's been so cold back east. Well, you had that really bad, what would they call it? A vortex? Winter vortex? That's why my dad left Boston when he was young. Well, he was in his 20s. That's not really young, I mean. But he couldn't stand the weather in the wintertime. And he loved the heat, so he ended up living by the beach. And he never went back. I mean, he went back to visit, but he never moved back. But all his siblings, all his family, all stayed in Boston, except for him. It's 44 there today. So what's new with you, Shannon? What are you doing today? Hey, 10 people, if you could give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Thumbs down, something. What's everyone having for dinner? Because for some of you, it's what? 11, 12, 12, 1, 1, 2. It's like 2:30, almost 2:30. You're probably thinking about cooking something. Did a load of laundry. I got to get that in the dryer. Oh, it's so nice to have this washer and dryer now. Remember when I had to wring out my clothes with that old wash machine that the spinner broke? Ugh, that was awful. Now it's so fast. You just got back from chair yoga? Huh. Taco Tuesday. I love tacos. Tacos are one of my very favorite. Leftover chicken parm, crisp salad. I love salad too. I love chicken parmesan too. Hi, Help. How are you doing? What's new with you? Jeremy told me last night, he goes, Mom, he goes, tell the people that you're friends with on YouTube about your birthday, tell them to come on. I said, well, Jeremy, I don't know how many of them can do that. I said, they live in different states. He goes, well, he said, tell them anyway. I said, okay. You're having barbecued home. Oh, I love barbecue and homemade coleslaw and broccoli with cheese. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. You just woke up. Oh, that's right. It's morning for you. Hey, Floor. No. My birthday's in September. They're having the party in September 26th. There's going to be a DJ, bartender. They're catering food. Don't know what food yet. Hey, Ladybug Toes, how are you? Well, he told me, see, they're all going to Europe for a wedding for one of their cousins. And they fly, when is that? I believe it's the first week of July. It is in July. He said, so he goes, we got to start thinking about this. He goes, you've got to get, the people, we got to get everything lined up, for who we want to get for the DJ and bartender, all that. And, because once they get home, then they got to go back to work and all. I said, well, I don't want it on around my birthday, that week, because that's Memorial Weekend. I said, and people are doing stuff. So we're doing it I think it's the 26th, whatever third Saturday is of September. Yep, the big 7-0. I go, this will probably be the last one that I ever, because they've had parties for me on my 50th, 60th, and now this one. And it's going to be a 70s theme. Jason thought of the theme of it. 70s for 70. So it's going to be a 70s theme. Running lunch for your birthday would be fun. Yes, if I could get someone to do it. It's good to see you too, Ladybug. What are you doing for your, hello. What are you doing for dinner? Oh yeah, I ordered bell bottoms. You gotta help me, Rhonda, help me get her out of my heart. bet you people say that to you a lot, don't they, Help? I think so too, Dana, huh? It's going to be fun. Yep, each one we've had a good time. They're going to have a dance floor. And 70s music, obviously. Have they really, Rhonda, all your life? I used to work with a girl named Barbara. And I used to, when I'd go into work, she worked in the library when I worked at the school. And so I'd always go by the library when she was in there, when the kids were there. And I'd sing, ba, 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 baran, ba, ba. And she'd always look at me and start cracking up. They're having it at my son's house. You know, Jason's, I've taken you there before a lot. Well, I've taken you to Jeremy's too. Because Jason has a big backyard. And it's perfect, like for people to cater in this one area. Then he has a perfect spot for a dance. He's got a big backyard and really nice with a fountain and everything, waterfall type thing. You've seen it before. I've shown it. The Soul Train. I used to watch that all the time too. You having vegetable soup? I love soup too. Yeah, so I think that's going to be fun. I just wish everyone wasn't in different states. You remember it, Flora? Yeah, really nice backyard. Actually, they've had quite a few parties back there. One of them, it held, I think there were 60 people, 65 people in one of the parties that he had back there. I think that'll be fun. But I love to dance too. Do you guys like to dance? Who likes to dance that's in here? Hi, 17 people. If you could give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. You do. I knew you did, Shannon. I just knew you would. Hey, Shannon, did you watch? Oh, I know. But I have to find someone to do it. I can't do it myself. Did you watch? I forgot the name of it again. What was the name of it that searched and searched between us, about us? It's about us. Remember, I thought it started with a T. You like to dance? Atta girl, Carol. Help loves to dance. It's about us. Okay. I'll never forget that night trying to figure out the name. Why I thought time or tea was in it is just beyond me. So we got to think, because Jason was saying, okay, Mom, he goes, you got to think of the playlist so the DJ can have it. So I'm trying to think of all these songs. Of course, the Bee Gees, you got to have them. Night Fever. There's so many good songs in the 70s. Oh, look at you. You love to dance. Hey, Magdalena. Do you like to dance? I think it's going to be fun. I'm trying to think of the top that I want to wear. But I did order the pants. Got to think what shoes. I don't want anything, I mean, what I used to be able to dance in, there's no way I could dance in it anymore. I'd break my neck. ABBA, yep, got to have some ABBA. White boots. Well, actually I have black bell bottoms that I'm getting, so they'll probably be black. But you know what? I do have a pair, if I remember right. Well, I'm cleaning out my closet. I'll look for them then. But I have some boots that have not real high heels. They're kind of low. They're not high. Dancing Queen, that's a picked one. Yeah, think, guys, that, now, I could have been here, sitting here doing nothing, and that phone would have rang. Can you still hear me? Okay, so we have ABBA. Oh, I just said it. Oh, come on, Saturday Night Fever. Why am I drawing a blank? Do the hustle. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, got to do that. Jason and I were thinking when I was there last, and he was writing stuff down too, because he goes, I want to have a whole list to give him. Shoot. Bee Gees, hello. Thank you. And then Frankie Valli. Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63. I love Frankie Valli. And he did Grease, remember? So we got to have songs from Grease. Brick House. Boss Skaggs, Dirty Lowdown. Gotta think. Xanadu, yep. Grease is the word. Yep, gotta play that. The Eagles, yes. Journey. Oh, for corn's sake, gotta play Journey. What else? I'm trying to think. Eagles, Journey, Chicago, Exile. Who else? Hotel California, I love that. Hotel California. There's so many good songs from the 70s, though. And then Jeremy gets out there and he'll be dancing with everybody. Actually, all my kids like to dance. They all get out there. The Rolling Stones, yes, Bob Seger. Working at the car wash. Disco Duck, disco. Rod Stewart, yes. I love Maggie May. I saw the Rolling Stones, gosh, it's probably been 6 years ago. I could not believe how Mick Jagger, you talk about energy. Oh my gosh. And at the time, he was in his 70s. I mean, that guy, I could not believe all the energy. But they had a really good concert. And it's funny because I kept looking around and I'm seeing all these people, right? And I'm thinking, wow, look at, there's a lot of senior citizens here. And then I went, wait a minute. I'm one of them. It's funny how you can look at someone and you think that, and then not realizing, well, you're one of them. I mean, it was just a sea of white and gray hair. Not everybody, of course, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, there were young people there too, don't get me wrong, but I mean, a lot of them were baby boomers. I mean, because they were our generation. I mean, them and the Beatles and Grassroots, Rascals. Brandy, oh, that's a good one too. Who else? I'm just trying to think of it. There's so many. And we thought to start around 2 o'clock. Hopefully it'll be cooling down. Well, they can get a couple umbrellas by the tables, you know. Oh, the Commodores are really good too. And then Lionel Richie, he went off on his own. Oh my gosh, Michael Jackson. Good grief. Got to play him. Fleetwood Mac. Oh my gosh, yes. Got to play them too. Yeah, we'll be dancing the whole night. A dancing fool. Thank you. 10 people and I have 9 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Boston. I love Boston. Actually, I like the song Dirty Water. That's not the 70s. That was the 60s. Chrome. Why doesn't that sound from, what song did they sing? Marvin Gaye and Al Green, yes. I'm trying to think what female. I used to love Jefferson Airplane too. Meatloaf, oh, Meatloaf's good too. Love Simon and Garfunkel. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, Christopher Cross. Oh my gosh. Sailing is my song to my dad. Give me those nice bright colors, the green of summer. Paul Simon hit. I love Paul Simon too. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, I got to get all that going. Yeah, that's a good one. God, we were such a good generation, you guys. What the heck is happening getting old? I don't get it. You know what I mean? It's just like all of a sudden, oh, I'm old. Well, I don't feel old. Well, sometimes when my hands hurt, I do. But I mean, really, I don't. I don't feel, well, probably you guys don't either. Aerosmith. Oh, yeah, they're good too. But I'm probably older than the majority of you guys in here, aren't I? I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. And you know what the kicker is? I used to be the youngest of all of my friends. Well, still my friends that I have now. I'm still the youngest. Well, no, let me rephrase that. I'm still the youngest of the friends I had when I was really young, okay, when we were teenagers growing up. But since then, yes, I do have friends now that are younger than me, but yeah. Used to be the youngest one. Oh, I love Santana too. You got to change your evil ways, baby. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Your body got old before you did? Yes. Me too. ELO. Oh my gosh, yes. See, I'm going to have to replay this for Jason. And so anything we didn't think of, then we can go back and listen to this. Oye, como va? Earth, Wind, and Fire. ZZ Top. Oh, I love all that. Love it all. I was watching Dandy's auction last night, and then Jeremy called, and that was it. Oh, I love Heart too. The Police, Sweet Home Alabama. We probably don't talk less, and I'm not joking, than 3 hours every time he calls, and I am not kidding. Jason and I can talk quite a while too, but not as long as me and Jeremy. Josh, he's the shortest talker of all of them. He's just to the point. He's the lawyer, so he's just to the point. Okay, this is this, but that. He always has an agenda when he calls. You know what I'm saying? Where Jeremy, I mean, he'll shoot the you know what. Yeah, we'll just talk about everything. Because he watches Sister Wives too with his wife, Wendy. You guys know Wendy. And so we had to talk all about Sister Wives. Then we had to talk about the party. And then he's telling me, Gracie, no, don't do that. Don't do it. I want to see if she hits Angie. No, she didn't. Yeah, so we just talk about everything. Oh my gosh. And Aubrey, my granddaughter, you know, the one that's a bakery chef now, they have promoted her where she works now. She's going to start making wedding cakes. And they are getting her ready to be in management as well. I mean, she'll still bake, but in a management position. I couldn't believe it. She's going to make my cake for the birthday. So she's really doing well. And then when I go see Jeremy, because that's what he initially called me for, is to see if I wanted to come over the weekend of Valentine's Day weekend. And because my grandson, his son is going to be going over there with his girlfriend. Oh, Jimmy Buffett, yes. Daryl Hall and Oates. Oh my gosh, Hall and Oates. Pat Benatar. I know, that's what I'm saying, Shannon. There's so many good songs in the 70s, especially to dance to. Carole King, I love Carole King. Sometimes I get her songs mixed up with, oh, you're so vain. You probably think, who is she? I can't think of her name. Huh? Carly Simon. I get those two mixed up sometimes. Thanks, Shannon. Oh my gosh, yeah, she is doing so good. She made eclairs the other night. I said, Aubrey, I need an eclair. But her cinnamon rolls are so good. I love Carly Simon. Yeah, but I want certain songs for sure. You know what I mean? Look at her. She's just loving this little heater. And then she's sleeping. That's a really nice bed. Pretty big. Mackenzie Child only in purple. Oh, I know, huh? She's very patient. See, I guess that's why I'm not a good baker, because you have to be so precise and you have to be patient in certain things. I'm not really that way. We'll be hoarse from singing. Oh, I know. Can you imagine me the next day trying to walk? Give the DJ your top 25. A good DJ will play the crowd. Okie dokie. You know it's going to be here before you know it. You guys, look how fast the time goes. We're almost into February. I mean, it's just, it's going so fast. I think we might be getting a little bit more rain, I hope. Still cloudy out there. Florida, did you get the hail video that I sent you? It was hail, wasn't it, that I sent you? In a blink of an eye. That's right. In a blink of an eye. Okay. Yep, she got it. She said, you're going live tonight, Fleur? I really want her to make cinnamon rolls. I love cinnamon rolls. Florida's going live tonight, guys. You know what I want to make? I have a sweet tooth. I want to make shortbread cookies. And it's only 3, well, maybe 4 ingredients. Flour. Some recipes call for granulated sugar. Some recipes call for powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar, and butter, real butter, and a little vanilla. Now, I could put a little lemon, fresh lemon juice and make it lemon. Gosh, should I do that? Instead of the vanilla, put some lemon. Do any of you make shortbread cookies? And if you do, what ingredients do you use? Because the ones that I made only had those ingredients I just told you. They were so good. And you could taste the butter, because I love butter. Oh, they were so good. And they're fast to make. I know, the lemon changes the game. I love lemon. You love Cinnabons? Yeah. She always makes something when we go over there. But she works on the weekends. That's her busiest time. I think her days off are Wednesdays. I think her days off are Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So those are her weekend. Fast to make. I love putting them in the freezer afterwards and having them with coffee. I love them. When I get off here, I'm gonna make the dough. I am. Because you don't have to worry about eggs or anything like that. I mean, it's just so fast. I wonder if she's made glazed donuts yet. Out of every donut. Ooh, apple fritters. I wonder if she's made apple fritters. Oh my gosh. I've got to ask her. I wonder if she has, but I would rather have a glazed donut than most any kind of donut other than an apple fritter. I love glazed donuts, but when they're fresh made, I mean when they're still warm, oh gosh. I love that. What do you guys like to make as far as desserts? Is there anything you like to make in particular? Look at her, she has not moved. Usually she's a real busybody. She's always around playing with her toys or walking around or jumping up on me. She has not moved from that heater. Look at those ears. Look at Angie. You make lemon cake drop cookies. Veggie, oil, egg, lemon, powdered sugar. It's easy and yells a lot. Ooh, that sounds good. Cheating with lemon cake, but so good. Carol, look, Carol's still looking for the songs for me. Elton John, of course, Elton John. You know what? Did you guys hear that he's having problems seeing? His eyes, something's wrong with his eyes. I don't know what's wrong with him. Well, I guess it's that time. Goodbye, yellow brick road. So long, farewell, Daveda saying goodbye. That's another movie that I really like, is The Sound of Music. They always used to play it right before Easter. But I wonder why they always played it right before Easter. Was it anything about Easter? I don't remember anything. Florida, what are you making for dinner? Because Florida always has to kind of figure before she goes live what she's going to make for dinner. Your dinner looked good the other night. Oh, excuse me. Benny and the Jets. Benny. I played Greta. You did? Did you play Greta? Jersey Mike's. I love Jersey Mike's. You go, girl. Oh, how cute. Goodbye. Remember when and then she laid down on the step? I love Jersey Mike's. So good. Well, kids, I guess that's all she wrote. Wasn't a long letter. Do you really have your dinners always made by noon, Floor? Wow, what a woman. I remember all the songs Dad's favorite. Oh, I liked Mary Poppins too. I did like that. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. I used to love that too. Dang, Floor! You go, girl. If it's not too personal, did your... Oh, yeah, Ladybug. You weren't in here when I told him? Yes. Actually, it went better than I thought it was going to go, to be perfectly honest. And they did, long story short, they did 2 ultrasound or echo, whatever. One still where, I wasn't moving. And then right after I got done on the treadmill, when my heart was really up, then they did another one, and the bleeding, the leaking was really good, meaning it was barely where you even saw anything, you know what I mean? And didn't show signs of the, blockage as far as, if it needed any kind of surgery, nothing like that. So he just, after everything was done, he just shook my hand and he goes, "See you in a year. You're looking good." Thank you for asking. Green-eyed lady, lovely lady. I love that song. Thank you, Ladybug. Thank you all for the prayers, because I do believe that really helped. Oh, I know, Shanna. I love movies. Thank you. Yes, thank God. Now just a couple more doctor appointments and then I'll be done until next year, hopefully. Mammogram next week. I got to make an appointment for the skin doctor, dermatologist. I have a couple spots I think that are going to have to be removed. And I had my blood drawn. Do you know what, before I go, do you know where they took the blood? Where's Nana Patty? It was the weirdest thing. Okay, she couldn't find a vein, which seems odd to me. They used to be able to find veins. But she asked me, she goes, did you drink much water? I said, no. She said, whenever you're going to get a blood test, always drink a lot of water. It helps hydrate you, and we can find the veins easier. I never knew. So I said, okay. And, but anyway, she took the blood. Okay, you know where the crook of your arm is, where you bend it? You know, where they normally take it? Well, look over at kind of on the side of where the crease of your arm is. And that's where she took the blood. And she left it bruised. It didn't hurt, but it did bruise my arm. And I go, I've never had blood taken there. And she said, oh yeah. She said, there's a good vein there. I didn't see a vein. I went, okay. So she took, I think she took 3 or 4 vials. But that's never bothered. Getting blood drawn has never bothered me. So they take it from there, from where I said. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not right in the middle of where the crease of your arm is, where they normally take it. It was on the side. I thought it was so strange. They always bruise you. Because when they take it right in the middle, I normally don't bruise, and you can barely see the needle mark. This time, there's a bruise. I don't know. Go figure. All right, guys. I've dilly-dallied too long now, doggone it. Every time I get on here, then I don't want to get off. But Flora's going to be on soon. What time, Flora? Then you guys can go over to her. And I'm going to make my shortbread cookies and get that picture put on the backing put on that picture, and hopefully get my haul video at least edited. Okay, guys. Remember, world's a better place because in it. Don't ever forget that there's only one you, and you bring something to this world nobody else can. Love you guys.